my number 5 pick for all time DC characters goes to this man right here, Shazam. He is very cool. He's beyond he's being a little kid, but he turns into pure magic and when he says Shazam, so he's awesome. I always liked this character as a kid growing up, but one of the stories I liked that he was included in was Superman and Batman Volume 1 by Jeff Loeb, and where Superman and him have a fight in the desert, or it's in some remote canyon place, which is awesome, and that fight was epic. I do also have the movie of it, but I had to pick up the trade because I lost all the single issues. So if you haven't read the first volume of Batman and Superman Batman, just go ahead and pick them up. You'll see the why my pick Shazam is my number 5 pick. Right. My number 4 pick for superheroes, best super DC superheroes and comics I'm reading at the moment, is Wonder Woman, Volume 1 of the New 52 series. I've read it. My wife gave me this as a gift, and it was so enjoyable. I do recommend, ladies and gentlemen, you do pick this up and follow the Wonder Woman, Princess Diana, in her adventures. It's a great read and a great book. I've always enjoyed her as a kid growing up in the 70s, watching the show. Who hasn't watched Wonder Woman, that TV show? She's very iconic, very strong, independent woman, which I love and appreciate that. I will pass that on to my kids, and hopefully someday, if I do have a daughter, I'll make sure she picks up these trades and have somebody to look after and look up to. That's my number 4. My number 3 pick of all time characters for DC comic and also TV show related is Barry Allen, The Flash. He is an iconic character that came out way back when I was a small kid. Anyway, I started picking up his books in the 70s, but I only read them with the Justice League, which he is awesome enough to be in. All-time speedsters, he is the number 1, and he's always a good sense of humor and very supportive of his teammates. So I do support you guys, and you guys need to pick up the Justice League trades from volume 1 to 4 if you can, or more, of the New 52. Barry Allen's awesome in it, and really enjoy all the stories adventures that he gets into. Number 3, The Flash. And my number 2 pick of all time for DC characters is Superman. Who does not love the Man of Steel? Besides having all the powers and all the goodwill of the America and everything else, he is just an iconic character in superhero fandom. He started it all. I did pick up the first trade of the New 52. It's an awesome tale, and I do recommend you do go pick it up. But it is a good read, and I do like the direction they were taking the character in. Also, the way I got familiar with comics and also in general with DC comics was through the 80s movies of Superman, and I really do appreciate those movies. Christopher Reeves did an awesome job. I still watch him to this day. Big fan today and forever. Here's a good trade, so pick that up. Now this is a trade you have to pick up. Superman Red Sun. My friend has been telling me about this for a long time, and it's by Mark Millar. He is awesome. He's done a lot of work, but just make sure you pick up this trade. This is such a good book. I've never had an enjoyable time reading a comic or graphic novel, and I don't want to spoil too much for you, but it changes everything on his ear. How Superman takes over the world basically, and it's an awesome ride. You got to check it out. Okay, that is my number 2 pick, Superman. And my number one pick of all time DC characters, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Batman, Bruce Wayne. The new 52 run has brought me back into his universe, and his world is just amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, the Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo run on the new 52 is legendary now. It's taken leaps and bounds over everything else previous to it. I love the artwork and it's engaging. Greg Capullo is awesome. And just the story. If you're not a fan of Batman comics in general, you need to get back into these stories. Pick up Night of Owls, the first two trades of that, and just go on from there. I promise you, you will enjoy the ride from here on out. And of course, Volume 3, which is insane. Now one of my number one Joker told stories by anybody. And it's Death of the Family. It's insane. You gotta read it. I'm not gonna spoil too much for you, or anything at all, because the Joker is just crazy. And you need to pick it up today. Thank you guys so much for hanging through the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, enjoy your week, month, and your year. From DC Comics and I, have a good day.